Hey there guys, I got a few comments on the previous Noctis video. Would I do Tyrant Unleashed with Noctis? So we're going to do Tyrant Unleashed with Noctis. Now fair warning, this is not really like a budget run or anything. We're just going to be trying to knock it out with this team. We're going to use Paladin Cecil for covering magic. He's also going to be doing a lot of support type things. We're going to do Luna Freya as our imbuer. She's also going to chain with Leviathan for flood frames. We're going to do Sylvie for its general support. She's also going to be chaining on Kokuryu with Flood Frame, so Noctis can cap. We're going to use Kryla as passive provoke evasion. She's also going to be doing seals and breaks. We're going let me show Noctis, duh. And we're going to be using Noctis. I'm going with True Dual Wield this time. We're going to be doing demon killing and just, damage, general Noctis type things. And we're grabbing Angel's Noctis. Same thing. He's got some Demon Killer, and he's got some attack power, etc., etc. Let's give this a go. See if we can knock it out. So this first boss is a little bit of a headache because he has the whole killing stance depression thing. But the cool thing with Noctis is Noctis has Warp Dodge, which gives himself 3 stacks of Mirage. So that should be quite helpful for having him be more tanky and surviving this. The rest of the team is pretty tanky. My Luna Freya is a little bit low on defenses, but it should probably be okay. Alright, so Cecil is going to go ahead and we're going to do a defense and spirit buff and a cover. Sylvie is going to give us, let's see here, physical mitigation and break immunity. Luna Freya will give us Benevolence of the Gods and a Water Imbue. Kryla will do Dark Covenant and Calamity Brew. And Noctis is going to quintuple. We're going to True King. We're going to use Warp Dodge, which lowers damage a little bit, but it's more safety. And we're going to do Axe of the Conqueror. He's also got a Dark Resist buff in his kit somewhere. Scepter of the Pious is Dark Resist. And then Point Blank. Alright, so we're going to do True King, Warp Dodge, Axe of the Conqueror. That is the Demon Killer, right? Yes, Axe of the Conqueror, Scepter of the Pious, and Point Blank Warp Strike. So this is going to deal pretty low damage because we're not capping it. We'll start capping next turn. Still did respectably okay-ish damage. Okay, now it's time to do the real damage. We'll quintuple. We will Axe of the Conqueror, Scepter of the Pious. The rest doesn't really matter. Then we're going to Point Blank and Awakened Arminger. Now we're going to Axe, Scepter, doesn't matter, Point Blank, and Arminger. Luna Freya, like I mentioned, is on Leviathan for Violent Current. Sylvie is on Kokuryu for Cursed Current. So we're going to start that. 1, 2. We're going to start the Chainers. Which Noctis is going to cap. And then he's going to Arminger. Okay. You know, I forgot. Whoops, I should have Debilitating first. Whatever. It's fine. And Cecil will go ahead and do a Lemon Burst here for the mitigation. That's 1 Lemon Burst out of the 10 allowed. Alright, so there you go. You see Noctis is dodging. That's the Warp Dodge he put up earlier. Okay. So now we can just repeat that pretty much. So we would chain the Noctis. 1, 2. We chain the Flood Chainers. Oh, I didn't dispel the boss first. That was a big mistake. Yep, I didn't dispel the boss. Alright, so we'll Nullify Enchant and Debilitating. That was my mistake. We could have killed him that turn. Oh well. Let's Paladin's Protection, and let's go ahead and heal. Alright, so that actually makes it more dangerous, because now there's a chance he does this, Killing Stance and Stupidity. Please don't AoE. He did AoE. Please don't do it again. Okay, so that was kind of forgiving. He only did one AoE, and the Noctises are currently true dual wield, so they're a little bit more tanky than usual. Alright, now we're going to dispel the boss with Kryla. I should have done this before. Let's Hinder Enchant. Actually, we need to Imperil too. So let's Hinder Enchant. Let's see if I can find it. Hinder Enchant and Impending Doom for the Imperil. The Water Imbue currently wore off, so we're going to have to imbue with Sylvie instead. We'll imbue Holy. Doesn't really matter which you imbue. And then Noctises can just chain. We're not actually chaining. This is going to be unchained. But we still kill him. Okay, so that worked. Alright, we got him. Alright, Cecil is going to heal the team with a double life recovery. Alright, Lunafreya is going to hide with Concealing Cloth so we don't get mana drained. That worked out pretty well. So it was a little messy that time. I kind of made a few mistakes, but we got there. Alright, so for this first turn, I'm just going to recover. So we're going to Warp Dodge with Noctis, just for the Mirage, and they get some mana back. Kryla, or we're going to, let's see, Sylvie is going to fill mana on Kryla and Cecil. That allows Cecil to cover and break the boss, which allows Kryla to hit the boss with 2 elements to seal and unlock. Oh, we don't have Dark Covenant, so we're just going to seal, which is fine. Lunafreya will. Oh, I could have Dark Covenant. Look at that. Okay, so Lunafreya is going to heal over time and mana restore. Oh well, we don't really need Dark Covenant on this turn anyway, so it's fine. Probably should have given more resistance to Lunafreya. She's a little bit squishy. Alright, Cecil, let's go ahead and heal and do a resist buff so Lunafreya doesn't get hit so hard again. Sylvie, we will, do I have enough mana with Noctis to do his quintuple thingy? True King, Axe, Pious, what's the other one? I guess Wise, and we do, okay. Let's see, so True King, Axe, Pious, where's Pious? Pious, Mystic, and Point Blank. Okay, so we need an imbue. Let's imbue water, and let's do a stat buff for the team. The boss is not buffed, right? He's not. Alright, so Kryla, let's do Dark Covenant, and let's seal. Noctis can push this without any help, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no problem at all. Alright, so Sylvie, we're going to do Physical Mitigation and Gracious Knight for the Break immunity. Boss do his thing. Okay, now we're going to dispel that buff with Kryla. I remember this time. It's debilitating and let's hindering. To dispel the buff, Noctis. Might not have enough mana for this. We're going to Conqueror, Pious, Rogue, Point Blank, and Armiger. Looks like we do have enough. We're going to get mana drain anyway, so it doesn't really matter that we're going out of mana. Axe, Rogue, Mystic, Point Blank, and Awaken Armiger. The boss is not buffed anymore. He is imperiled. Alright, we're not going to chain here. We're not going to support chain. We shouldn't need it. They should be able to push it without any help. Didn't even need Armiger. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and have Cecil use a limit here. Sylvie is going to, or Luna Freya, is going to just guard, because she's kind of squishy, it seems. Sylvie will withstand the elements and Paladin's Duty for the heal over time. Okay. So now we need to do 5 Limit Bursts. I'm probably going to cut the video in just a second, and then I'll come back after 5 Limit Bursts are done, because that just slows it down. And Unholy Purge, look at this. I forgot to hit the boss with 2 elements. Big mistake. But it's fine. He's going to drain all our mana. We'll use Sylvie's Limit Burst as one of the Limit Bursts needed for... You need to do 5 Limit Bursts here, for those that don't know. Come on. Cecil's back at full health, didn't even need heals. Alright, so we're going to do 5 Limit Bursts. We're going to use Sylvie's as the first one. That refills mana, and that allows me to do things with Cecil, like heal the team, and refresh cover, etc, etc. So I will see you guys in a moment when I've done 5 Limit Bursts. Be right back. Alright guys, we just did Limit Burst number 5. We've dispelled the dread. So now it's time to kill the boss. So we're going to use Paladin Cecil to summon Carbuncle. That mission is now complete. We're going to use the Noctises to Axe of the Conqueror, Starve the Rogue, to just finish the boss. I'm probably going overkill with quintuple casting. Probably don't need all this, but whatever. And that Luna Freya will imbue and mana regen. Let's see. We need to dispel the boss. He has a defense buff up, so we'll use Kryla to... It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Alright, and we're going to use Sylvie to fill mana on the 2 DPS. Okay. Time to go to the final fight. We've currently got 6 Limit Burst used. We've done 1 on the first fight, 5 on the second fight. We have 4 remaining. We're probably not going to need any more, though. We'll probably finish the fight with still 4 remaining. Okay, so this first turn is one of the most dangerous, as people know that I've done this fight. So what elements do we have? We have double water. That's actually really convenient. It's not going to matter too much because we weren't going to break with Kryla on turn 1 anyway. Alright, so Kryla's going to seal, and then we're going to use something that people always tell me to use. Why do you never use Dark Anathema? We're using it today, because I might not be able to use Jinx Pot next turn. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and seal. Sylvie is going to give us Spring Cleaning for the debuff immunity, and we're going to use Sylvie to break Attack and Magic. Actually, we're going to use her big Attack and Magic break on turn 1, because turn 1's more dangerous. This is AoE, right? Yeah, all enemies. Okay. So there we go, we broke them, and we sealed them. Cecil is going to jump for cover, and then he's going to jump into Dark Stance, so he survives here. Luna Freya is going to give us a big mitigation and stat buff, and she's going to give us a Covenant of the Hydraxian for a Water Imbue, while the Noctises are going to True King. This first turn is slightly dangerous. So we're actually going to warp dodge so we don't die. Axe of the Conqueror, Sword of the Pious, and then Point and Blank. Yeah, warp dodge lowers our damage a little bit, but it's worth it because we don't want them to die, so we're going to give them a stack of Mirage. Because there is an AoE physical on this first turn that I don't want to hit them. And that was 4, yeah, Point and Blank. And we're going to attack Tel'Thuzanus. We're not capping it this turn, so it'll be low damage, but you know, our other units are busy right now. Okay, so this first turn shouldn't be too bad. We've got all the buffs up. We dodged, etc. We apparently didn't even need a dodge. All right, looks like we've got lightning and fire. Cecil can't do either of those, which sucks. Kryla's got a break. Actually, Cecil can dual cast breaks, can't he? He can. So Cecil is going to handle the breaks for us. We're going to break, and go back in the light stance. So Cecil's going to break him, swap targets, break him. There we go. The breaks are done, which means Kryla can now debilitating. Oh, no, we don't need a break. We need to... Okay, Kryla... Yeah, we need a seal. So, lightning and fire. Alright, so... Let's see. Lightning and fire. So, seals are done. That frees up the other units to cap Noctis, which is what I really wanted. Alright, so we're going to Axe of the Conqueror, Scepter of the Pious, Star of the Rogue, Point Blank, and Armiger. Okay. Other Noctis is going to Axe of the Conqueror, Scepter of the Pious, Star of the Rogue, and Point Blank, and Armiger. Okay. The boss is currently in Peril to Water, so we're good there. Let's cap some water damage with the DPS. Alright, so we're going to do this. 1, 2... We're going to cap. There we go. Respectable. Once the boss goes below 50%, we'll be doing better damage. Also, we didn't break his defense yet, I don't think. Oh, we did. Okay. So we've got one more turn. We can cap with our DPS before we have to worry about reapplying buffs and all that. Hopefully we can get a double element seal here. Oh, we can. Excellent. Double lightning. That frees up Kryla to use her break, which makes things way less of a headache. So we should do a lot more damage this turn. Alright, come on, Cecil. I know I gave you a mechanical heart. You had to go visit Dr. Lugay so you could heal yourself because I'm not bringing a healer on this fight. Cecil, you're at full health. Chill out, bro. This is why I pulled for you and not Charlotte. You're doing the same problem. Alright, here we go. So we've got double Thunder, which is good. I mean, we could finally do our Jinx pot, and now we can seal Thunder with Kryla, which means we can chain with the DPS, and we can just, yeah, reload. Cecil, do I want to do anything with you first? Cecil, let's have you do Fire, Ice, and Lightning resist, and cover. Yeah, we don't need to stance with you this turn because we've still got we've got good breaks up, so we're good. So we're gonna chain. Wait, 1, 2, and we're gonna chain with Flood. Okay, finally below 50%. Outstanding. So now the boss will stop doing that stupid resist buff. Okay. Now at this point, oh, Cecil. I didn't give you any mitigation, and you didn't like that. So this turn we're not going to have the imbues because the imbue has fallen off. We need to do rebuffs. So we'll just have the Noctises. Actually, the boss sometimes imbues your team below 50%. Let's check if he did. If he imbued us, that's actually a convenient thing and a good thing. All right, Cecil. All right, there we go. Did he imbue us? Did he add an element? Boost, dark resist, boost resist. He did not imbue us this turn, which is fine. Okay, so we're not imbued. So because we're not imbued, we're just going to do a power up turn. Now we're gonna do these abilities because these power Cecil up or knock us up for next turn. We're gonna warp dodge. And what is point blank? Even though it's going to do like almost 0 damage. And a warp dodge, and a point blank. Because Sylvie has to give us status immunity this turn, and I want to do break immunity, but first let me check my elements. Fire and earth. Okay. So I've got to do that with Kryla. Let's see. Fire and earth. So we're sealed, so Sylvie can do that. We need to do magic mitigation. And we need to do stat buff with Lunafreya. Cecil, we're going to refresh your cover and go back in the dark stance. And we can do this with Noctis. Now this is going to do very low damage, like I said. Because we're not chaining, we're not imbued. Yeah, it's basically nothing. Which is fine. It's helping us out for next turn. Alright, so now the boss, I think, starts imbuing our team. I always forget to read the top of the screen to see what he imbued us with. Alright, so we got Wind and Lightning. So Kryla's going to be busy with Seals this turn. Alright, yeah, Wind and Lightning. Did the boss imbue us with anything? Come on, Sea Soul. Mechanical Heart. You didn't take that much damage, dude. Yep. Taking lessons from Charlotte. I see how it is. There we go. Okay, did he imbue us? He imbued us with anything? Boost water resistance. He didn't imbue us again. When does he do the imbues? Okay, he didn't imbue us. That's fine. So Lunafreya is going to imbue us with water. And we'll do, we don't really need AoE re-raise, very honestly, so we're just going to refresh that. So the boss is a Wind and Lightning. Okay. And they are broken, right? Yeah, they're broken. So Wind and Lightning. Lightning, Wind, there we go. Sylvie will just spend her free turn refreshing Spring Cleaning and Gracious Night. Cecil will do a resistance buff. He'll do an attack buff. Actually, no. Cecil will... We don't really need a resist buff, but we're going to do it anyway. And then we'll do a cover, and we'll go back into the other stance. We don't have chainers this turn, so we'll just have Noctises do their limit, which kind of changed without external help. We've only used 6 limit bursts. Now we've used 8. So we're still good. A little bit of free damage. So assuming we don't get imbued with a terrible element, we can win next turn. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's see. So that's Wind and Lightning again. Wait for Cecil to chill out. Thankfully, he can only counterattack with normal attacks 3 a turn. Alright, now I got the Mechanical Hearts, which was probably so unnecessary. Like, he does not need that. I just wasted so much time putting that on him. Yep. I'm never putting that on him again. There you go, you're full health, Cecil. Alright, let's quintuple. True King is not ready, so we're going to Axe, Star, Pious, Sword. Is our Armiger unlocked? It's not anymore, so we're going to have to just do this. Alright. Let's see. Axe, Pious, Star, Blade, and Point Blank. Did we get imbued? We got adds fire element. We were imbued. Okay, that's what I've been looking for. So I'm gonna assume we can win here, which is a big assumption to make. We might not win here. Yeah, I'm gonna go super risky. We're gonna Calamity Brew. And we're going to Impending Doom to imperil fire because we're imbued with fire. Violent Current. And if we don't win here, I'm going to have Cecil just... We should be okay. We're not breaking. So Cecil's going to Lunarian Might and Dip in the Dark. That should make him survive if we don't win here. Alright, Luna Freya is going to cap with Flood. And we're going to Curse Current. Alright, so we're going to do this. 1, 2, and let's chain. Got him. Got him. 6 turns, not bad. A long time of that was Cecil busy countering. So we used 8 Limit Burst. We might have used 1 Limit Burst at the start of Battle 2, which would have been 9 Limit Burst. We still did it within the limit, either way. But yeah, that was pretty simple, pretty smooth, pretty quick, relatively, with Noctis. That went really well. Okay, there's Lightning Tyrant with Noctis as requested. See you guys later.